And welcome back, folks. As always, I am Falcon, your host, and this is Pillars of Eternity. How's everybody doing today? Last time, we explored parts of this dungeon beneath the Direford village, the one that we had ventured into a couple episodes ago. Kind of on accident. Well, it wasn't really on accident, we were doing it intentionally, but we were not actually exploring for real the place this time. We're back, and we're really just clearing out this area. I'm going to go ahead and secure the entryway to the village. Oh, actually, you know what? We can switch our melee people back to full melee capabilities now, which will get us a bit more damage potential.
Wait.
Because we don't really need to, oh, watch out. Hi, buddy. They'll stack up all around you and wipe you out. Just sheer massive numbers. Whoa, watch out. Another one. Inbound. He ain't gonna last long. Wood beetle's much weaker than the stone ones. Stone ones didn't last long either, but the wood one is even weaker.
Silence surrounds me.
Alright, now we can move in.
I shall make it so.
Oh, good. You can do some of those. Now, I don't remember
Eyes open.
if there was more stuff between us and the Owen entrance back here. I don't think there was. Nope, there isn't. Alright, now before I go up there, I want to save real quick. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. We'll come back to that entrance. Yeah, we'll come back to that entrance. This is where we want to be. We want to go in this door down here because this is the entrance to the ritual chamber or whatever the hell they have going on down here. And I think this is where we're going to... Oh, what did we just hit?
It's no use. I need something stronger.
Just petrified us. That wouldn't do anything. There's nothing to us right now that would actually be a serious problem if it had happened trying to come in this room the first time. If you were trying to come in from this direction and that happened, that would have been bad because it would have, you'd be under attack from the enemies and all of your people would be unable to do anything because they'd be petrified. That would have been a really bad trap to hit. But it's not dangerous in the slightest right now because we, you know, killed everything already. Alright, so now we're about to find out what horrible things they have going on in this place.
We'll keep to ourselves.
As you approach the blood pool, the vicious liquid churns and bubbles. You feel essence rising to the surface, reaching out to you, whispering. Someone should clean that up. Ugh, who would create such a vile thing? A bubbling cauldron of Skyne's hateful seed. He may be sniveling and cowardly in this ways, but he has never lacked for focus. This is the work of something foul. We should keep moving. Extend your soul to the blood pool. Faint whispers resolve into a cacophony of voices. You imagine yourself surrounded by 100 men and women. Their naked flesh is scourged and bloody, or skinned and covered with flies. Their eyes are missing, replaced by glittering black stones. Voices cry out in unison. What's this? Another soul come to rage and burn? Or merely to watch? You may be a long time in waiting. Our work today is already finished. Who are you? Nobodies. Serfs and thralls and whores, used and thrown away. Almost all we had was taken from us, but what little remained we gave here. Our furry fury burned within us, unquenched and unfed, but hate can be fashioned into a weapon by those willing to pay the price. In life we were weak, but in death we made a choice. Choice carries power. You can now escape your oppressors and move on. The power for revenge, yes, to exact justice, to defend innocents like you. There are no innocents. Even we, mistreated and downtrodden, gladly forfeit our innocence for revenge. They probe the boundaries of your soul, exploring your essence. It's a shame there was nothing in you we could use. The soul sink back into the surface. Hold! I would know what you've done here. It begins to ripple with the sound of a dissonant chorus of perverse laughter that rakes at your ears. The lapping blood stirs a large metal cage, half submerged in the center of the pool, and it creaks loudly as it rocks back and forth on a rusted pulley as if it answered your question. Wait, let me ask you more about this place. The time for questions is over, Watcher. The pool is quiet. Is that the girl? Man's arms are twisted and broken. That's the girl. Those corpses slash throat. Corpse is bent forward as if watching her life's blood trickle away.
Secrets.
Oh. Okay.
And what does the
Apparently there's more. Oh, watch out.
It's done.
Trapped disarmed, but it doesn't look like it was disarmed. It still shows up. Final Journal of Jonas. Did we read it? We already got this already. Yeah, we already picked that up. That doesn't do anything for me. I don't care. Crypt's Master Key. Okay. Scanite Scripture. Yeah, we already acquired most of those things. Doesn't seem that it's possible for me to free those souls that were trapped there because they were there of their own volition.
Let us end this!
So it seems like whatever hope that I might have normally been able to have of
Yes.
freeing them, it's not a thing now.
Eyes open.
Because their problems are their own choice. Alright, Sentry Dude. You're about to hate your life. Come on, guys, what are you doing? Oh, okay, well, never mind.
Oh?
Keeping an eye out.
Oh, I saw the dude there.
I shall.
How you doing, buddy?
Let us
Hey,
end
where do you think
this!
you're going? Come back here. Surprise! And you dead. Oh, you dead. You very dead. Don't go in there.
Sharp eyes and keen
Billion, there's lots of
ears.
traps.
Yes.
This has already been filled with a lot of traps. Oh, and you walked onto it anyway.
It's done.
Oh, that takes some doing.
On the hunt.
Now here's something.
Watch out. Those traps are really easy to avoid,
Silent.
which is good.
Oh?
Because I'd rather not get blasted by them, but... Oh, another one.
It's done. It's done.
I see that one. That one might be a
Oh.
little harder to avoid, depending on where it decides to go when it shoots. Oh, that one was useless, because all it did was shoot the wall right next to it. In fact, it basically shot the wall that it was sitting inside. I don't know if that one could have even hit me if it had even if I had not been trying to avoid it. Okay, that's interesting. Throw some of that at him. Surprise. I knew there was probably more than one of you. Let's say I doubt that you're all the people that there are. And I'd be right. Oops. No. Tank that guy. Move in behind this dude. Get that guy from the side. And you're dead. Very, very dead.
Certainly.
Keeping an eye out.
Antique from a deer. Crypt's Master Key. Oh, hi there. Yeah, some of you are weird looking. Liver was still sneaking. Wymond, a large, bull-necked man in a hood, helps a young elven woman down from a glass chamber connected to a dizzying array of cables and machinery. Her skin and clothing glistens with fresh blood.
You may feel a little lightheaded for the next hour or two, but that will pass. Have a meal and get some sleep when you return to town. The transfusion.
Yeah, you're an idiot, woman.
The transfusion will be smoothest if you relax and rest. The implanted essence already has a hold on your mind, so fighting it will be useless. And I hope our new visitor does not complicate matters overly.
What's going on here?
Subversion. The black sheep cousin of justice. Or haven't you heard Lord Heron's tale of woe about a missing daughter and an impending marriage? He's sent his soldiers to scour the village while he bides his time at the Dracogen Inn. I don't expect you to understand what I'm doing. Neither the rituals of Scan nor the labors of animancy meet with much approval in polite society. But unsightliness reminds polite society that there are limits. When no one pays attention to the excesses and debaucheries of a lord, you give them something they can't look away from.
He said he was taking her to Aina's Rest and find a suitor, but a few pieces of his story didn't add
Did
up.
a bit of digging, did you? That's more than can be said for most. Lord Heron's been telling everyone she's his daughter. He brought her all the way out here just to avoid anyone who might know differently. She's his niece, and she's carrying his child.
You sure? It seems just a bit far-fetched. Sure, I'll kill that monster when I get home. I'd be serious. Why would he do that? Sure, it seems a bit far-fetched.
Easy to disbelieve. Easy to look away from something this ugly and question what you saw. And that's how he's gotten away with it so far. Heron's own wife's delivered nothing but Hollowborn. Now he's got no heir, and his sister's child, Elise, is reaching the age to marry. Without progeny of his own, Heron's legacy would pass to her issue. So, he found a way to continue his own noble line by putting his child in this girl, his own niece.
Didn't have to resort to violence. Someone would have helped her. Animancy is part of your plan to destroy him.
This isn't just about Heron or the girl. It's about the corrupting influences of power and wealth. How people of privilege, people like Heron, are so often insulated from the consequences of their actions. The charged essence of dozens of maltreated slaves and underlings is already taking root in her mind. Once it's established, it'll drive her to murder her uncle, her aunt, and anyone foolish enough to get in her way. People won't be able to look away from Heron's sins then.
A lot of trouble to go to and a simple lynch mob will do. They don't get a lot of things right, but this kind of thing they know what to do with.
I do not wish to destroy Nestor Heron. I wish to end his entire rotten line. His name will become a curse among strangers. the deeds of his house will be eclipsed by his ruin. Foes will hear his name and shudder with pity. And any relatives who should survive him will abandon their fortunes just to rid themselves of the association.
I'm actually not entirely opposed to wiping this guy's family out and him. But, you know what? I'm a cipher, bitch. Mind wipe. Reach out to release, seeking the dark crevices of her mind, the essence of 100 vindictive souls cloud her psyche, and you clear it the only way you can, by ripping out the horrifying memories to which they've attached themselves. Taxing work, and some of the souls lash and sting at your mind. Dozens of voices hiss in rage and despair. You work faster and faster, uprooting thoughts and images of a man Elise once knew as family. As you tear through the tangles of memory, leaving the shredded remains to waft away and dissipate, you hear the sobbing of a lonely, scared girl at the middle of it all. The uprooted souls turn on you in earnest, but you don't stop until you've severed the last thread of connection. When you finally clear the choking brambles of memory and fear, you retreat. You also feel the strain of your labors. Your head is pounding, the slightest movement makes you dizzy with pain. For just a moment, her eyes close. When they open again, her expression is blank, but as she takes in the scene before her, you, Wyman, and the machinery in the strange dark room, her confusion turns to fear. She lets out a choked cry.
Kill them. All of them. If she can't destroy Heron, then we can destroy his legacy with her.
Dude, you don't even have any idea what you're dealing with. Trust me on this. You really don't. Alright, she's running hardcore that direction, so there's a good chance I'll miss if I do that. Miss her, that is. Obviously, I don't want to miss the other people, but pretty sure I'll miss her if I throw that down there. Okay, let's get the dog over here. Where are you? You over there. Yeah, you're engaging him. You I want up here. You're throwing down that spell, so slice. Hack all them to bits. Flank around this guy. Oh, hello. Well, that's not nice. Oh, you just did some bad things to me. Did some very bad things to me. Don't take kindly to it. Eat some spells. Please don't target my main character. All of you, please don't target the main character. Leave her alone. Don't hurt our main character. If you could, would you kindly not do that? Okay, kill this guy back here. You're dead. Get around and hit this guy from behind. I don't want him to continue to give me problems. Knock down this idiot. You... It just says it's just AoE, so I don't know if I can do that safely. Okay, throw that down. Try a big heal.
Hey.
On the bunch of guys there. Matt, what the hell are you doing? Supposed to be engaged. As are you! And now you die.
Oh?
A woman blinks at you and takes a few steps back. Stay away! I don't know! She shakes her head and rubs her temples. What happened here? Skynet cultist kidnapped you. Looks around at the dead cultists and pools of blood, her eyes widening in fear and confusion. But whoa, she winces and pitches forward, holding her head. Holly has wings, I can hardly remember a thing. She pauses, her brow furrowing. She mutters something in a dialect of Ratua. Then Valian. No, my name is Elise. Her fingers dance at her side, plucking at the air in 3 repeated motions. Alir, the opening notes of the false knights, Her twitching fingers brush her swelling abdomen. She looks back at you, a question in her eyes. There's a reason you forgot, Elise. It's best not to remember some things. I also know I can't go back to the village, though I don't remember why. She looks around at the strange machinery. I certainly can't stay here. Free to go wherever you want, at least. Find the road and keep going. There's a temple on the edge of town. I'm sure the clergy will help you find someplace safe. Find your way to a big city, New Hamar perhaps, or even the Valian Republics, somewhere with plenty of opportunities. Yeah, find your way to a big city. That's probably better for her in the long term. The clergy, this would be a short-term solution. The clergy can help right now. That's kind of a good idea, you know, to go do what you want, but who the hell knows where she would go. Probably is really confused, and giving her some sort of an idea is probably be nice. And this is a horrible idea. Tell her to just go off and hide in the woods. That's not good. Let's do that. The suggestion sinks in slowly, but it seems to take root in the newly barren places of her mind. Good advice. She takes a final glance at the blood-spattered chamber. I won't look back. She hurries away. Good. I would suggest you don't. Exceptional Morning Star. Wow, that's a pretty damn good weapon right there. Does some serious damage. Wyman's Key. Interesting.
Indeed.
Alright. What the hell was this?
On the hunt.
Lock with Wyman's Key. Altuk? Dagger. A badass dagger. A nice dagger. Unfortunately, let's see, Wyman's Notebook. Looping scribbles are difficult to read, but you flip through the pages and you can make out several passages. Near the beginning, you read, "A suitable place for my experiments, there's abundance of space, and more importantly, the locals are content to ignore it. I could probably construct..." You skip ahead several pages. "Willing volunteers. The legacy has brought many grievances to the surface. Capturing the essence is primarily a matter of timing. The ritual of the effigy serves as a good template for..." Died and their essence evaporated. Next time we'll have to try a smaller concentration of the reagent. Noble from Defiance Bay. Results mostly consistent across the other subjects. Towns is always applying the method to an unwilling participant, but her situation may prove an advantage. If I can bring those memories of her uncle to the forefront, it might render her essence more susceptible to the process. Doesn't sound like he's actually a cultist. Sounds like he's trying to take advantage of the cultists for his own sick ends.
Slow and silent.
How it sounds to me, anyway. Game has been scratched out. Oh, hey. Yeah, I knew this was a door. You remember back in that first episode when I was exploring this place, I found that doorway, but I was like, oh, I can't open it from this side. So I was over here. Indeed, I couldn't open it from that side, but it was indeed a door. Alright, so we can come back here and we can use this weird cat. We can use this exit to return to town. We may not have to fight the guy either. If we pop up inside his place, he's probably gonna be like, "Where the hell did you come from?" Right, seriously, who the hell is this Jonas and why does he have 3 final journals? Surprise! Oh, he's still insisting on attacking me, are you? Even though we came up inside your place and already know all of your secrets. We already know the truth, buddy.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Don't waste your time. We already know the truth. You're gonna be really short-lived, but the fact that you lived as long as you did was only because most of the people couldn't actually get to you. Also surprisingly well equipped for a random guy's companion or whatever. Okay, so dragon egg. What can we use the egg for? I know there's a number of things we can use.
How is it you Eothasians stay so optimistic? The world has not given your kind much reason to hope.
You get to a certain point and you realize you got two options. You can go mad with grief and tear out all your hair and check yourself into the sanitarium, or you can wait for better days.
Oh, I don't actually have a dragon's egg, apparently. That's all I want, my potions. Like, it didn't give me the actual egg because it must be considered a... Yeah, it's considered a quest item. But I don't have one that I can actually use myself. Found the egg. Haley has feathered tits! She claps her hands together, wincing at the pain. How do you manage that? I found the nest you spoke of. Those worms didn't give you too much trouble. Let's see her then. Amazing, not a single crack. Stuffs the egg into the back of her wagon and rummages them under shells. Here, take this! Drops a stack of coins and a parcel of ingredients into your hands. Everything needed to brew a good, strong pick-me-up. Should come in handy with the kind of scrapes you seem to get into. Come see me anytime you need potions and ingredients, alright? Got a special price for friends. Sure thing, but these prices are just for you. She has all of this junk that we gave her. It's kind of funny. Alright, unfortunately you don't have... I'll actually buy the Adra. I'll buy the binding copper, because I haven't seen too many of those. I have vast quantities of those gems. Those don't do much for me. Don't really need... Probably have a bunch of potions, really. Probably helpful. Ooh, that shit is expensive. Wow. Alright, you know what? Never mind. That's a little too expensive for me. A little too expensive for my tastes. Let's hold on to most of this stuff for now. Alright, so there we go. Get to a certain point and you realize... Oh.
Well, feathers in my case. But I understand your point.
Minor item. Oh, we got a bunch of people in here now. Now let's send you. Okay, let's do something with these boots. Sneak attack bonus, plus 10% damage to flanked targets. That's not necessarily a bad thing for my main character here, because I almost always have her flank. That said... Constitution is bloody nice too. So it adds a fair chunk of health. Nah, I'll do it because I almost always have her flanking people, so probably a better option. sturdy. Seem to get hit more than a lot of the other people do, so... Our Rangers have a lot of health for a class that I would not normally expect to be in a lot of combat. Which I guess it's kind of typical of these games. Oh, I didn't manage to get... No, I want to make this a shocking bow, but I don't have the... need another one of those to do it. I guess I could set it up as a slaying. I want to use Kith. Okay, we'll do that. Give it slaying, and then when I have the opportunity, I'm going to put shocking on it. And then I'm going to give her... Eventually, I'm going to give her the ability... Let's see, we can just look at him as the same thing. Scion of Flame. I'm going to give her the shocking version, shock version of this. Cause I want her to basically be able to do a ton of shock damage. And with her bow set up with shock damage, it'll also make her do just massive quantities of damage with her bow. Be nice. We're nearly at the end. We have just enough time probably to come in here and turn in this quest with this guy. What the hell he is there? No, that's not him. Where the hell did the dude go? Who's your master? Oh, he's upstairs. Okay, then. What's in here? Totally searched this before. Why does this have stuff in it? Oh, book. Because I didn't take the book. That makes sense. Not you. There you are. Hey, buddy.
Oh?
Oh. Come back
What
here.
are you doing up here? Unless... Have you news of my daughter? I've got to get her out of this wretched village.
We found her.
My daughter? Is she safe?
I want her to be free of this guy, so I probably should lie. Because if we tell her that we let her go, he's going to continue to look for her, and he's going to pursue her probably forever. And eventually he'll probably find her again. Which we don't want to have happen. We don't want her to have to go back to this asshole. So I'm going to lie and say she's dead.
It can't be. She's... What happened?
Can't get to her now, and that's what matters. I'll tell everyone what a monster you are. You know exactly what I discovered.
I don't know what you're referring to, but I've heard enough already. Take this, and let's put this unpleasantness behind us.
Kill him. He probably deserves it. You probably deserve being killed. Yeah, fuck you. The blow dispatches the old man more quickly than he'd like, but you're confident no one has heard you. You're also confident no one will ask too many questions when they find him dead. Ooh, massive reputation with Direford Village, but I lost a lot of reputation with Defiance Bay. That's okay, though. Oops. It's okay, because we had pretty good reputation with them already. And at this point, I don't really need the reputation so much. Yeah, I don't really need it that much. What did that give me? Gained some deceptive from that, I think. think we got some aggressive from it. Yeah, that guy deserved it though. Totally did. Sunbeam and burn proof. Kinda cool. Give me that, and the rest of the stuff I'm gonna dump into the inventory. Okay. And who? Okay, you just have defense against spells. Actually isn't bad. Flex and healing bonus. I don't think I'll use it right now. Put these traps in here. Can make use of the traps at some point later on, but there we go.
Indeed.
Let's bring our little friend out to play again. We haven't had him around for a while. Oh, his guards are just gone. Okay.
How do you do?
Still on your feet. Alright, folks, well. I do believe that next time... Actually, let's go back in there for a second. Go back in there for a second. I'm gonna rest there at the inn. And take that badass, one really badass bonus that it lets me get from this guy. Fight, Constitution, and Intellect. Oh yes, please. That lets us do more melee damage, take more damage, and the intellect lets our mages and spellcasters and stuff do more damage with their stuff too. So, oh, hold on. We have one more quest to turn in before we end this episode and I move on to the next area. Run down here. Up to you.
Stranger.
Convince the monster to leave. You won't be seeing him again. But that's son of an Orland whore. That thing devoured my entire herd. I wanted it dead. I wanted to mount its head on a pike. Give him money. No, I'm not giving you money. Actually, not a bad idea. You do that for me? I don't know what to say. Wait right there. He returns to the house and returns with a blunderbuss. I call it the Lead Spitter. Belonged to my father and served me in the Saints' War. It's old but sturdy, and it packs a real punch. Should be more useful to someone like yourself these days. Now to get back to the business of rebuilding my herd, only this front's still looking too small. I don't expect to get any good litters out of it, and I'd just as soon not have it weaken at the rest of my stock. Why don't you take it? Gives me one less mouth to feed anyway. Piglet trots over to you, its pink snout wiggling. Oh, so we basically have the equivalent of the same thing that we already have, it's just not a freaky one. Yeah, it's not a giant miniature space piglet, it's just a regular piglet. Where's he at? Oh, he's also about half the size. I like the space piglet better. It's more badass looking. Okay, what's his blunderbuss got? Rending. Damage 2. Nice. Damage reduction. Bypass. Damage reduction bypass. Excuse me. 9 to 13 piercing. What? That can't be right. Made it short and work to keep him on his wagons during the night. Somehow I think this is Ron. Or maybe not Ron per se. Like that might actually be the weapon stats, but somehow I think the weapon stats are not what they should be. Like seriously, not what they should be. Hunting bow. Never mind. Oh, you don't have anything with it, so that doesn't do any good for me. Yeah, somehow I don't think this is what it... that damage is what that's supposed to be, because there's no way that it's that low. It's useless. Oh, it has 6 projectiles. Oh! Okay, so it's like a shotgun. Okay, that actually might be useful. Let's give that to you, actually. I'm not necessarily the best at it, but... accuracy is terrible. But I don't think it's supposed to necessarily have great accuracy. It even says that its accuracy is bad on the thing. We'll give it a shot. We'll see how it works. I'm not entirely convinced that it's actually a useful weapon, but... at the same time, I'm not entirely convinced that it's not a good weapon, so... you know. Anyway, folks, let's... you know what, I'll travel to the area and then we'll call it a day. But, thank you for watching. I have been Falcon, your host. This has been Pillars of Eternity. And I'm gonna go ahead and... I'm gonna go. I'll see you folks next time. But thank you for watching. And, Trolls and oozes will attack the stronghold in 5 days. That's actually potentially a problem. On the way out of Audnua, and we'll be in the Great Hall soon. Need to see how long does it take me to go back. Day and a couple of hours. Okay. Well, it's not too bad then.
Margaren's fire casts light
All right.
in dark places.
So, I'm going to go ahead and save here. We're going to explore this area next time. And I will see you then. So take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye, folks.